Hello folks, this is Vansh Devgan from CyberXplore, and today we're gonna see how to install Python and how to write a first program in Python so that we can proceed further and build some amazing tools in Python related to cybersecurity, related to automation in Python and stuff like that. Okay, so we're gonna learn the real practical way of using Python. Okay, so let's get started. So I am on Chrome and it's a new Windows installation in my VirtualBox, so I will just make it a full screen first. Let me do it just a second. So yeah, so here we go. So over here just go to Google. So now here you need to type Python. We're gonna learn about Python 3 because Python 2 is now downgraded, so we're gonna learn about Python 3 only. So let's just download Python 3 first. Let's get it super fast. So yeah, here we go. We are downloading latest version of Python 3.8.5. So at the time of recording, this is the latest version, but maybe you are seeing 3.9 or something like that. So do not worry about it. You can download that version as well. But yeah, I cannot promise about any changes over there. So let it download. Okay. So like as we are downloading Python, so there is one thing like which people generally do not do. Like generally when there is a Java installation, we need to set up environment path variable. But in case of Python, it is it comes when we are installing it. It will ask us for the environment path thing, and when we if we as you can see in the installation box, we have this particular option add Python 3.82 path. Okay, so if I checkbox this particular option, then it will automatically include Python 3.8.5 bin directory in my path. Okay, so let me click on the install now. So if you do not know about environment path variable, it is a special type of variable where we declare some values of our Windows path of binary path, you can say. Okay, so it is used to access the files in a faster way so that we can access a file from anywhere using cmd or the run box. Okay, so we will learn about it later on. Okay, so that is also something, but I do not want to focus your direction that particular way. So this is about Python installation, so let it install. And yeah, so the installation is complete and the dialog box got automatically closed. So yeah, so what you need to do, you need to press Windows plus R, type cmd over here. It will pop up a command prompt over here. Other thing you can do is you can go to search bar and type command prompt over here, and you can simply open it like that. Okay, so this is another way. And as you can see, I am in command prompt, so I need to type Python over here to check if Python is installed or not. So if you're able to see Python 3.8.5 over here, then it means it is installed. Okay, so I would like to point out an error over here as well, like which generally happens with people. Like when you type Python, it generally opens Windows Store over here. Okay, so how you can fix that particular error? Just type edit environment path over here like this. Okay, go to this particular section, click on the edit, and currently in this system there is only Python path. Okay, but in your system you will say like something like Microsoft Windows app. You need to just delete that particular path and then it will be done. Yeah, so this is this is the error which generally happens. Okay, so yeah, now the Python is installed in our system, so we need a code editor as well. Okay, which we're gonna use. So I'm gonna install VS Code as well. Okay, so like VS Code is the great editor which I generally use, and I recommend to use that only. Okay, so let's just download it. So it's a Visual Studio Code, a IDE which is known as Integrated Development Environment. Okay, which is used by programmers to make programming easy. Yeah, so this is by Microsoft. So also it's quite cool, like if you want to do JavaScript and all that, then it is also very cool stuff. Okay, so I'm downloading this particular VS Code and installing it, and it automatically integrates with Python or download link. Yeah, so it got started. Its size is approximately I think 70 MB. Yeah, so it just done. I do not need to pause the video this time. Yeah, so this is the software which I generally use for writing Node.js and all that stuff. So yeah, so I think it got downloaded. So let me just refresh because it's VM, so it's been running quite slow. So yeah, so here we go. It's the installation is pretty much easy. Next, and then we go ahead. Okay, so yeah, so that's pretty much it. So let's click on finish button, and it will launch up the VS Code in just matter of few seconds. Yeah, so it's loading. So we can go over here, click on the new file, and I'm gonna save this particular file on desktop with the name, let's say, main.py. Okay, so let me name it as main.py, and let me just save it up over here. Okay, so yeah, so it's a Python file. So it is showing me, do you want to install this recommended extension? So I click on the install button, so it will install the Python, integration with this VS Code stuff. So yeah, it's installing. So it will, give some suggestions like you can use this code in place of this, or there is an error or stuff like that. So yeah, so you can see the installation of Python is complete over here, and what we can see is like I will go to my main.py file, and I will click over here and hide this particular window. Then we'll go to terminal, click on the new terminal option to get a terminal over here. Okay, by which I can run my Python program by typing command Python and file name. Otherwise I can go over there and press this button to run the Python program. Okay, so this is a PowerShell. Currently I am in the PowerShell. We can also select CMD or something. You can see we have CMD or Windows PowerShell over there. Okay, if I choose CMD, then I can run CMD, like it will pop up a CMD instance over here. Okay, so today we're gonna write our first program in Python now, as we have done with the installation, and I am in the VS Code editor. So I'm gonna type one statement first. So statement is print, and I'm typing over here is print hello CyberXplore students. In this particular case, if you see this particular statement which is written on the line number 1, which is print opening circular bracket double quote hello CyberXplore students double quote and closing circular bracket. So in this particular case, you will say to me that we do not know anything about programming, and how can we understand this particular statement? So it's pretty much simple. If I tell you like this print is a function, it is a function, I will tell you how to know it is a function or not. So print is a function which is used to print something on the screen, and what we are trying to print is hello CyberXplore students. Now the question is, why there is a double quote? So everything which is a static, what I meant by static, which is not going to change on the screen, will be enclosed in double quotes. So everything which is static, and in this case it is the alphabets, and you can say it can be alphanumeric as well. I can type 1 2 3 as well, and it is the alphanumeric thing, and it is a static thing, so I enclosed it in the double quotes. It is known as a string data type in Python. So we do not need to worry much about it, because it's just a video which is shown you to install Python and set up VS Code, and I'm just trying to show you how to write your first program. So in this particular case, print is a function which is taking an argument, this particular string, which is hello CyberXplore students. If I run this particular program by clicking on this particular play button, we can see the output over here below, which will give us something hello CyberXplore students. Okay, the other way to run this particular program is just go to the location where your file is. So in this particular case, I will open my command prompt over here. Okay, and I will cd to desktop. Okay, so currently I'm in desktop, and if I type Python and my Python file name, you can see I'm able to see the output over here, which is hello CyberXplore students. So it's same as it is. Okay, so in this particular case, print is a function, and if you hover over there, you can see it is a function having a lot of types of argument and all that stuff. We do not know about argument, I am going to explain it, no worries. Okay, so whenever you see any particular alphabet like this, which is you can say alphabet, or you can say a word, and with this particular opening bracket and closing bracket attached to it like this over here, then it is a function, and you will understand more about it in just few videos. And this is a starting video, and so let me also clear with you, like this print is a built-in function. Okay, so these are some functions which are given by Python to make our work easy. So I think that's it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed setting up your Python and all that. So let's get on track and let's build amazing tools sooner. So let's just clear up Python basics as fast as possible. If you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to my channel, like the video, share it with your friends, and goodbye.